going on, guys? Scouts11 here, back with Rory PGA Tour, and we're doing the second round of the Web.com Tour Championship here with my brand new character I made. It's been about a month, I think, since I played this. Probably a little less than that, so I apologize. But let's get back into it. I know I had some crazy sound troubles on the first video. And I'm going to record this straight through the PlayStation this time, and hopefully it sounds better, and everything works out a little better than the last one. I don't know what happened with that last thing, but there's some crazy echo and stuff like that, or something going on.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present second round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. It's the second round of the Web.com Tour Championship, fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. We saw a lot of great golf on day number one, but as we inch closer, Frank, with those 50 PGA Tour cards up for grabs, that pressure begins to ratchet up.
It would have to, Rich, with that golden ticket come the end of this week, and that's a chance to play on the PGA Tour. But for the time being, let's look at the way they're playing right now. We are seeing some players play at the top of their game.
Heading out to the action now. We pick up with our featured golfer at hole number 10. Solid performance so far, holding steady through the middle of the second round.
Starting to earn the nickname Steady Eddie, really.
What happened here? Is this what happened last time? Did we play the quick route? I don't remember. Apparently we did.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Web.com Tour Championship, fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals, and this is a chance to pinpoint some of the stars of tomorrow. Guys like Tony Finau, and then there's Adam Hadwin from Canada, and there are a few others, Frank, that I know you're really impressed with.
Well, this is really where the talent's coming from, Rich. Over 400 wins on the PGA Tour have come from people that have graduated from the Web.com series. And
there we go.
And really what we're seeing now is people from all sorts of different countries as well. And what I'm surprised about is the youth of these players. A lot of these players aren't even 21 years of age. They could still be in college, but they're so close to actually, they're on the precipice of joining golf's greatest stage.
And I know you're talking about a player like Justin Thomas, who comes out of Alabama, or maybe Carlos Ortiz of Mexico. These guys can really go.
That's a good par there, Rich.
All right, so we're 4 back, and apparently playing quick rounds, and I didn't even realize that.
Let's go to the 11th now. It's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back nine, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot, but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup, well, it's actually an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach.
237, we can hit this. There's really no reason to go over, except that I'm going to do it. There we go. All right.
Rich, it's not all gone. This is where you can pick yourself off the canvas. Start to string together 1 or 2 good shots in a row.
Wipe away all the negative thoughts from the bad start and just try to focus on what's in front of you. Here's to be what they call a commercial.
Oh, that really checked up. Dang it.
It makes the green in regulation. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like.
Nice.
Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie.
Maybe I was going to do 3 and then
Up to
1
the
pull.
12th, Frank, and a good birdie chance here.
If that's
Yeah,
what
good
I'm going
old
to do,
length,
that's fine.
short par 4. This green really divides itself into about 3 sections. There's a little piece to the right, piece short left, and the one at back left. So as long as you know where the flag is, just push that ball into the section where it is. You get up there, you're only going to have 10 or 15 feet left for birdie.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards.
Okay, so I got the 64 wedge I added to my club. This is the thing that bites like crazy, so I need to remember that. Play a little bit past the hole.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Money.
Oh yeah, birdie, Frank, and another shot closer.
Sniffing in the right direction.
One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
I want to play a little short so
No
it rolled
problem
up.
here. That's going to fly all the way.
Beautiful. Sit.
Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Eyeing this putt for a birdie.
Money.
This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under for the tournament. There
Alright,
you
so
have
that's
it,
a
Frank.
quick
The
round,
second
actually. We only
is
played 4
complete.
rounds.
What are your
4
thoughts?
holes.
I think anybody looking at this leaderboard, anybody in the top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly in a good position to win. Quality of the golf there in that first 10 is excellent.
Couple level ups there. Unlock some equipment. And an attribute bonus. That's big. Alright. So quick rounds, for those who haven't played it, don't know it. I actually enjoyed the quick rounds to a point. I mean, it's fun to play 18 all the time, but it's hard to play 18. If you remember the old videos, I used to do like 2 rounds instead of 4 rounds of 18. So now I'm thinking, I think that's what I was going to do. Do maybe 3 rounds of quick, where you only play up to maybe 5 holes at the most, and then do 1 18-hole, maybe for the final round of the day or something like that. So I'll probably stick with that. So we'll try to do 2 quick rounds here, I guess. So we're 6 under in second. Starting the 3rd round here. Or maybe what I'll try to do is 3 quick rounds in one video
EA
and then
Sports
an 18 in
and
the
the
other. That's
Web.com
what I'll
Tour
do.
proudly present 3rd round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
I'm not really sure how I did the first video because it's been
This
a
is
while.
the 3rd round of the Web.com Tour Championship, the 4th and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. So we're into the weekend, Frank, and just remind people what's at stake here.
Top 50 players are going to go forward and play the big tour, the PGA Tour, the chance to play in major championships, the chance to become a star of the future. And right now, Rich, there's just 36 holes separating them between now and their dream.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take
All right,
advantage
what we
here
got
on
here?
this hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, I yanked that. Oh, I yanked it.
This is
Sit
not
down.
heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Oh.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, whom you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through. And another good par.
I think the first video, if I remember right, I had a lot of setup
Frank's seventh hole
talking,
here at TPC Sawgrass.
and
How
that's
do you
probably why I
break
only
this one
played
down?
one round.
Not
Quick
overly
round,
long,
so.
440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there, and of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's the canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
All right, so we got 179. We can land this pretty short. We got a 6-iron that's going to roll a bit, so we want to land this about 172-ish or so, and then a little bit for the wind. Come on, wind.
Should be safely on deck.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
This is an awkward length.
Oh, no, we never had a chance.
Now putt for par.
Just a couple of feet. Nothing wrong with that par putt.
We're in the lead, though. I'll take it.
TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello. Here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
No way.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing, buddy.
The birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. Frank should be feeling good after that birdie.
Obviously knows that the game is now in good shape. Let's see if he can add to that.
You want to be on the right side on this par 5 if you can, so you can give a better chance at getting around that. You know,
There's
you don't have to go over those
something about a
trees
well-hit
as
shot.
much. Still probably have to go over them though sometimes.
And now the second shot here at this par 5.
But this, with my new guy here, I don't have the distance to even get close to going for it yet.
That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
So I got my 64. I got to pay attention to that because that means that's going to spin. So we have to add. We want to add a little bit more for that spin. Then still didn't hit it hard enough. Sit. Oh.
Frank not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
Get in. Oh.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank?
No, it's not fine.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested
All right, we
championship.
got a one-shot
this
lead.
one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
All right, so let's take a look at what we got upgrade-wise, and we'll play 18 for the final round here at Sawgrass and try to win this web.com tournament. so let's go back out of here and go to our attribute bonuses and see what we unlocked. So right now we're just using power. At 25 we could unlock the second attribute bonus we could use. So we unlocked up and down. So obviously that's more helpful around the greens. So I'm still going to keep it on power for now. Always about power as often as you can in these games, because once you can easily get to par 5s and 2, things of that nature, the game kind of really gets a lot easier. What do we unlock here? I thought we already had this. I don't think I had it on the driver. In the woods. The Mako series, I guess. And the hybrids. Okay. And we unlocked some new golf balls. We got the yellow spin series. Sure, why not? And there's the Sunday outfit that I was using. Interesting. And we unlocked a t-shirt, which we do not want to use. And some new long sleeve shirts, which we definitely don't want to use. And some shorts, which we definitely don't want to use. Nothing else really here worth a dang. Oh, there's some new gloves. Dark blue, yellow. Alright, just keep the one we got. Alright. I think you have to click in here. I have this like OCD problem with knowing that these are marked new. Even if I'm not going to wear it, I have to make sure that it doesn't say new later. It's just my own mental problems. Okay, so let's go to round type and switch it to full 18. And do this final round.